As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Auburn Tigers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David?
Yeah, you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground, and they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, a lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Walters. Lets it fly. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking to throw, it's Walters. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Bringing it back. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going for it all. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Walters. Looking deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the first down. Auburn lines up quickly. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short.